Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking at the weirdest keybinds in all of Fortnite. I made a video like this over 3 years ago, and it blew the heck up. So since I haven't made one in a minute, I thought it would be the perfect time to see how weird the keybinds are nowadays in Fortnite Chapter 5. I'm getting old. So make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and check out my new Forever 1v1s map. It is the best and most realistic 1v1 map since you're constantly 1v1ing new and random people every single round. But otherwise, guys, let's go ahead and look at these weird keybinds, including never before seen footage of Peterbot. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the weird keybind master. You guys probably know who it is. It is the one and only Brux. Now, Brux has a ton of videos using just literally the most ridiculous keybinds you can think of. Here's a one-handed keyboard. He's also got a video on the 3DS. This one is 2 different laptops, but the video that caught my eye was a recent one. It's Can I Edit Fast on a PSP? And if you guys don't know what a PSP is, this I guess is a modded PSP, it said in the top left. It's a portable PlayStation. I used to have this like literally 15 years ago. I remember getting this when I was maybe in middle school, so that's probably before a lot of you were even alive, or that's a long time ago. I'm not sure if they still make them, but this is this is him editing fast on a modded PSP. I don't know how he got Fortnite. He's playing Claw, if you look under my face cam. Wait a second. He's playing Claw, and he can win 1v1s. He's playing Keybinds' 1v1 map. Oh. Yeah, the gameplay, it's probably not the greatest on a PSP, but the fact he can even play on one. Let me see when the PSP was released on March 24th, 2005. I don't even know if they still make it. Oh, so they stopped in 2016. Dude. That was before Fortnite was developed. Oh, wow. And he actually put his keybinds. So if you want to know his weird PSP keybinds, he has all of them listed down here. His floor, cone, edit, reset. Like, these are literally optimal PSP keybinds. And somehow he can play Fortnite on a PSP. Brux, you're the GOAT. Next up is a guy named Scroll Season. He has 400 subscribers, but I gotta shout out Aussie Antics because he's the one who put me onto this guy. And right away, guys, just look at these videos, like his placements. He qualified for FNCS Grand Finals. He qualified for the Eval Cup Finals, which he could have made earnings. He got second place in this FNCS Finals, and I think in total it looks like he has over $1,000 earned. But what makes this kid so special is it's in his name, Scroll Season, and you can kind of guess what it is if you look in the bottom right at his keybinds. Guys, he uses his scroll wheel for his weapons and for his build binds. So, if you need me to explain that, because it might be a little confusing, look at the bottom right, and he just got a kill. He looks like a really good player, but look at the bottom right, like I said. Not his wall, floor, ramp, or cone are binded at all. And also, look at his weapons. There's no numbers for them. He plays on keyboard. There's no, F, there's no G, there's no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. None of them are bound, because in order to swap his weapons, all he does is he takes his scroll wheel and he goes up or down to go from the first weapon to the next, back up to the first, and he also does that for his weapons. Like, I don't even know how that would be possible, let alone to be good enough to qual for grands. Hopefully none of you guys use keybinds like this, but I saw people in Aussie Antics' TikTok, they were saying that they have similar keybinds, which is scary. Like, why would you use your scroll wheel only? Ooh. That was the one thing I wanted to know. How does he use scroll wheel reset? Because, does he just edit and close his edits normally? Oh my god. You have to be so accurate to go and scroll through your weapons and your builds, all without messing up. Like, he's W-keying people in a finals lobby. This is a finals lobby. Look at the bottoms. Bottom. Bottom. This is a solo victory cup finals. And let me skip till the end because he does have the dash medallion that Peterbot, Peterbot owns and dropped 1,000 points in grands with. Bro, His mechanics are actually ridiculously clean and consistent for using a scroll wheel. Right now he's playing heal off, which actually you would think would be the easiest part, but he has to scroll through his weapons. So, so he picks up with F. He doesn't have scroll wheel pickup either. And now we're watching the best part about Fortnite competitive. How long does this go for? This is another minute. Okay, I'm skipping through. Can we see the earnings? He still had floppers. The music starts playing. And yup, he got his earnings. Let's watch one more fight real quick. So you guys, he literally looks like a normal just pro. Like there's no, you would not think this guy is scrolling to do everything. Keep in mind, he's scrolling, or he's about to scroll, do this. Oh, I just messed this up. He scrolls to go to his next weapon, which is the shotgun. He scrolls to go and hold the next build after the wall. So I guess here he's only pressing Q because that's the quick bind, which goes, I think, to your last build. So it's whatever you were last on. But he's scrolling for all of this. Back to the pickaxe. Like, I don't know how that's possible. But this kid's a beast, and he has more earnings than me. And probably all of you! Ladies and gentlemen, the next person we're gonna look at is an absolute legend. Some of you might remember him because I actually reacted to him. And yeah, look, this video, that thumbnail, I am in it because I reacted to him like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. He is the Octopus Claw Man. Octopus. Why did... Octopus. He's the Octopus Claw guy, and he's apparently back. He uploaded 12 days ago, so we're gonna check it out. Oh, we got Flea in the intro, and I think I'm next. Yeah, look at that. That's me from way back in the day. But let's skip to, I think he answers a bunch of questions.
All these questions in today's video.
Yeah, you can hear that, and you can see the controller. Guys, I don't even know how to describe the way he holds his controller. And yeah, I am gonna talk over him, by the way, so you can go watch his video if you want to listen to everything. Oh,
not as much recently.
Wait. Hey, he's back! And look at the mechanics! Oh my god, BMP, okay. Let me see if he fights anyone in solos. These might just all be trios. Oh, so he's grinding. This looks like a creative clip.
Oh, you're tripping. That washed old man can't even crank 90 to save his life.
Yeah, so look at him cranking creative. Oh my god. His mechanics are insane. And look at how he holds his controller. It doesn't make sense. Peep the controller I just whipped out of my butt, by the way. He literally has, I think that's his left hand all the way across on the joystick. And then he has his right hand on the buttons. Like normally, right? You would play with your thumb on your joystick and then claw would be your finger bent like this. But he is like, he's straight up abusing his controller. So I guess that's why it's called Octopus Claw. Does he answer it? Oh yeah. So he's explaining
my left thumb is for aiming and my left palm is for...
So he uses his palm.
Drag Octopus Claw more than Ninja's low pad. It's just...
that was the question that he brought up Ninja in. Why do you drag Octopus Claw more than Ninja's low taper face? Oh, nah, that's troll. So he uses his left palm to look around, and then he uses his other joystick. Oh, wait, no. He uses his left palm to move around his character, and then his right thumb, or no, his left thumb, which goes across. Bro, it just makes no sense to actually move his screen like aim. Bro, this guy. Oh, so he had a full-time job. That's why he stopped grinding. I just want to see why he calls it the Octopus Claw. Oh, here we go. Did you name the way?
Octopus Claw, or did someone else?
Did someone else?
Now, shout out to you, Jinx, for the question. But yes, I did come up with the name Octopus Claw. Now, honestly, there isn't a crazy amount of meaning behind the name Octopus Claw. Just a lot of fingers around the controller. It looks like an octopus. There's claw grip, so I just added octopus to the front of claw. Octopus Claw. It's really that simple. Now, this is probably the...
Bro, I guess he's not wrong. It is technically claw, right? Because he can still jump and aim around at the same time. But that, BMP, bro, that is a crime against controller players. I'm glad that you're back, though. This clip is from Asian Jeff. I could only get 2 clips of his hand cam. And, I mean, you guys know how insane Jeff is. But if you didn't know what keybinds he uses...
Start glazing.
Oh, he said start glazing. Ah! If you've never paid attention to what keybinds Jeff uses, he literally uses default F1 and F2 for his wall and floor. And then he uses X and Z, which I think he hits with... does he use... He uses his index, right? I think. It's kind of hard to tell, but he uses half function keys and then the rest non-optimal. Look at these mechanics. Oh my lord. I have another clip. This one is in an actual game, and you can see his keyboard again. You can also see he's there in terrible quality with his shirt off.
And we're actually gonna go back and
look at his hand! Every season, he DMs me and says, Jerian, should I change my keybinds to optimal ones? And I tell him he should, because they do hinder his movement. But to be fair... Oh! Why is this in the way? I'm trying to look at Jeff's keybinds. He uses default keybinds. Oh. If any of you guys use default keybinds, let me know down below. But if you think that's crazy, I'm not even gonna transition. We're gonna go straight to Peterbot's. I made a video with Peterbot when he played my Forever Zone Worst map, so kind of a little plug, but also, you know, all the Forever maps are goated. And I got Peterbot's hand cam. I recorded it in like really good quality, and then I put this over his Discord screen share. So the gameplay's not gonna look the greatest, but his hand cam, he's never done like a big hand cam like this. And I realized, let me pause it. Oh, what? Hello? I realized while making this video with Peterbot, let me play it and then pause it again. Look at what buttons he's pressing just by default on his keyboard. Most people's hand position would be on shift, their pinky, but he has his pinky on S, his ring finger on W, and then his middle finger hits D to move right, and also presses his weapon binds. So what this essentially means is that even though right in the bottom left, his keybinds are T, Y, F, and V, I think he hits all of them with his index except maybe V. Index usually is not optimal because you can't press D at the same time, but because he presses D with his middle finger and then... Oh my, yeah, so he just dropped the fastest nuke ever in this. But because his index finger doesn't press D and it's always off his movement, Peterbot actually has completely optimal keybinds, like, you know, polarized, and people who use their pinky and thumb like I recommend. I don't recommend doing what Peterbot does. I recommend the normal optimal keybinds. Peterbot basically designed his own optimal keybinds, and even though I want to say the normal ones that I recommend are better, he's the best player in the world. He won grands today, and that's how fast he can drop a nuke in Forever Zone Wars. Like, this kid is disgusting. Just look at his hand cam. He never presses shift. I don't even know how he crouches. It does not make sense. It's some of the weirdest keybinds ever, but I bet some of you guys also do this. So let me know down below if you press A with your pinky finger, which I hope I said that right. But yeah, it makes no sense, man. Most of you should know this man. It is the one and only Halo BT. And Halo, I think, was in my first weird keybinds video. He's like the GOAT of weird keybinds. Because if we skip a little bit, guys, look at this man's hand placement. If you thought Peterbot was weird, just being one key off of shift, like, you know, just a little bit off of the normal WASD with his finger placement, Halo just takes that to a new level. He is all the way over on his damn arrow keys and the right shift. I don't even have arrow keys on my keyboard. Look at this. Oh god, I broke something. I don't have arrow keys, so I couldn't even use Halo's keybinds. But this kid has ridiculous mechanics. Oh my lord.
What is he doing?
Way faster mechanics and edits than the majority of honestly pros that have optimal keybinds. Let me see. Does he 1v1 and hit a clip? Dude.
I'm so
okay,
sorry.
that kid wasn't the greatest. But hopefully you guys are seeing.
A crazy one.
Why is his hand there? I don't even, it doesn't make sense. Like Peterbot, you could sort of wrap your head around. You know, he made his own optimal ones by not pressing shift. But why, Halo, if you watch this, why is your hand there? What made you think of that? I don't even know when this gameplay's from. Oh, this is last chapter. I want to see him get into a fight, like a box fight. Wait, does he write his keybinds down? Oh, he doesn't. Does he show them? I'm gonna assume.
I've been playing with arrow keys ever since I was 2 years old. I forgot there's no face cam.
Oh, so that's why. He's been playing on arrow keys since he was 2. Oh my lord. That actually makes sense. That is something only a little kid would want to do. And I guess he just got used to it. But yeah, I'm just gonna... Let's watch an in-game fight. Bro. These mechanics are ridiculous. I don't think Halo plays tournaments. Maybe he should. Like, guys, look at the in-game in the bottom right. He's got enter number 45736, and then, oh, so the majority of his build binds are on his mouse. That makes me feel a little bit better. One of them is pressing his scroll wheel in, though. I know Crockley does that. He's dropping a 20 bomb in this game. I want to see the final elim. Oh my god, man. Here he goes. He's got the intense music, and I think a ranked game. Oh. Full piece? Oh my.
Oh!
Yeah.
That was actually kind of clean, dude. I boxed him up
That,
and everything.
if that's not proof that you can basically become good with any keybinds that you just practice on, then I don't even know what. Because Halo's a demon, but somehow, guys, there's still some weirder keybinds we have to see. This one might take the cake for the weirdest keybinds possible. I found this guy named itsJerian. He has 50 subscribers, and look at what he plays on. Hopefully, you guys can see that tiny thumbnail. But if you don't know what he plays on, it's the Azeron keypad, which, guys, let me move the picture over. This is the Azeron keypad. There's a joystick, so you can move your character around. You put your hand here, and then each of these, up, down, and I think on the top, are different buttons like on a keyboard. So I think this can also go up, down to the side. You can click these down, in, up. Oh dear God. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna throw up because of how awful these keybinds are. Even though, actually, I think these are pretty optimal. Like, in all technicality. By the way, his hand cam's up on the top, itsJerian. It's kind of hard to see, but you use a mouse to aim, and then you have the keypad instead of your keyboard. And his mechanics aren't bad at all. Okay. He's got... his keybinds are mouse button and then BOT, which... he just rebinds the keyboard. Like, he could pick B and then make it whatever he wants on the keypad. So it's not actually B. He's just trying to call all of us bots. He's trying to be funny. And what are these ones? His weapon keybinds are X, I, suck. Or I think that's a 5. So I suck. Waiting for his reaction. He's just trolling people. itsJerian. Yeah, he's laughing at the top. Mr. itsJerian, is that all we're doing?
No.
And so these are the Azeron keypad. I suck at Fortnite keybinds. He's got I don't even know how I'm supposed to view this. It says push to talk is Y, but evidently he's got a keypad. That's just, there's no Y there. And if I actually remember correctly, I think Raider did a whole video on the Azeron keypad. He played for 30 hours. He literally bought one. Let me know down below if I should buy one. Oh God. Oh, but my face cam blocks it. Wait a second. I'm gonna teleport. Bang! I'm back over here, and I guess he's saying he's using this because you can get optimal keybinds. Yeah, which is what I thought. You have a joystick. Oh my God. Raider hand cam. Who would have thought? You never have to give up your movement for your builds, which is the whole point of optimal keybinds. And oh yeah. Raider is just disgusting. He used this for not even 3 days. Wait. I don't get it. How is he this good on it in less than 3 days? Bro. Yeah, this man. And wait, hold on a second. Guys, this video is from June 2020. Almost 4 years ago. I don't know if Raider still plays on it. Maybe Raider can let us know down below. But that, like, why do I even still play the game? He has better mechanics in 30 hours than I have had in 6 years of playing Fortnite. Second to last person we're going to look at is Martas. You guys should be able to tell by the voice and the skin. But if you didn't know, look at the top left. Martas uses what's called a joystick, which you attach to your keyboard. Hold on, wait. I have one. Found it. Martas uses this joystick device, or at least, you know, a similar one. This might not be the exact model. And what you do with this joystick, if you guys can see, is you just, I can't talk into the mic. You put it under your keyboard, and it sort of just sits right where your hand and your wrist go. Oh, let me move this back. This is a way better camera. Wait, let me play the video. You can see it there. It gives you controller movement, which is the whole point of it. Controller movement on keyboard. That's why Keybinds looks like a bot with the controller movement bot walk. But Martos is a demon. I think there's a few pros in NA that use it. It gives you god movement. It gives you all optimal keybinds since, you know, it's a joystick. So your thumb is going to be moving around. You don't need to use your index, your middle finger, or ring finger to press any of your movement keys. And that is also why Martos uses S and Z. And he uses space for his trap. That is how optimal his keybinds are. He's got A, V, and B for his weapon keybinds. They're perfectly optimal. And, you know, the controller movement, I've said it 3 times, is an added benefit. It's way better than keyboard movement, at least in theory. You know, Martos didn't win FNCS yet. So if you ever wondered why Martos' piece control and his movement is so damn smooth, and also why he's so good when, guys, Martos is older than me. If you guys think I'm a boomer, he's a full year older, yet he's an absolute god and does not look anywhere near as old as I do.
You just...
He trapped that kid in zone. He's dropping a 15 kill win. You guys can't see it because my head blocks it, but he dropped a 16 kill win. That was, he was trying out a keyboard. Was this during ranked or arena? Was ranked a thing? I don't even know. Oh yeah, I tried the fastest keyboard in ranked. But this device right here is why Martos has the weirdest and also some of the most optimal keybinds. So guys, should I switch to this like Martos? Should I become an old boomer goat? Or should I quit? The last weird keybinds we're going to look at are from a guy named Aries Takeoff. And what caught my eye on this guy was that he apparently uses a scroll wheel on an Xbox controller. And now I have heard of this. Okay, so we're getting a good look of the controller. I had heard of this when Flea sort of like tried it way back in the day, but I didn't know if it was actually good or not. If we look at the controller, he's got 2 paddles, I think, on each side. He might not use them all. Oh, or maybe he does. That one is his pickaxe. And then, yeah, look at that. I think this is the highest quality it goes. He has a literal scroll wheel. Look at that. He's got a scroll wheel attached to his controller. Let me see what this thing looks like up close. I know one guy who I think sells it. Oh, this is Slight, his thumbnail. Oh, and of course I block it. His says cheating, but it's basically, what the hell? It's basically a scroll wheel just sitting on top of your controller. Yeah, a mouse scroll wheel. Are there any other good ones? A literal scroll wheel. All it is the scroll wheel, the same one you have on your mouse, and it just sits attached by, I guess, USB to your controller. It just sits at the top of it. So then, anytime you need to reset, he's playing Tilted Zone Wars. He should be playing Forever Zone Wars. How dare you, Aries Takeoff. Anytime you need to reset and edit, you just scroll like you would on a mouse. Oh, okay. Let me see the resets. He's a controller player. Is he just getting in? Okay, pretty quick edits. Looking at his controller, he doesn't play claw, which makes sense. He has paddles. But where's the scroll wheel? Show us the scroll wheel, brother. No Zen attached. I broke my Zen that I never used. Real ones remember that video. Can I see the scroll? Ooh. Oh, wow. Wait, that was like low-key quicker. Let me slow this down. That's low-key quicker than I'd be resetting my walls with a mouse. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is clean. He did use his scroll wheel here, right? Let's see. Oh my God, it's so quick. His index finger just boop, just like on a mouse. I wonder why more pros on controller don't do this. Or actually, now that I say that, I'm pretty sure most controller players have macros. Not most controller players, but most really good ones. They use like a program called Anti-Micro, where they have 1 button reset. So that actually makes more sense why more pros don't use this. You know, why pay for it when you can just basically cheat? Oh, his edits are really quick. I want to see the reset. This kid's just running. Stop running. He would get better fights in Forever Zone Wars, in my opinion. Hashtag ad. So yeah, those are all the weird keybinds. We saw some weird controller ones like Aries Takeoff. We saw keyboard ones from Peterbot. Keypads like the Azeron. We saw a joystick. Oh my... Wait, yeah, he was not trolling about the scroll wheel reset. Oh my god. But let me know down below which you think is the weirdest. Also, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Play Forever 1v1s and Forever Zone Wars. And yeah, make a video on your weird keybinds to be featured in the next one of these.